Yes, fight fans, this is Body and Mind Sports. Welcome. You are fully appreciated if you are here for another session of Boxing Talk. And this round, I'll be looking at the undercard of the Joshua and Dubois fight coming up on September the 21st. The first of those fights on the undercard, three particular fights I'll be looking at. But the first of those fights is between Joshua Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson for the Wbo Enterim title that would entitle the winner, or should I say give the winner an opportunity to face who should should emerge as the winner between Better Beef and Bivol, who are of course fighting for undisputed of the light heavyweights in October. So this is a light heavyweight fight between Joshua Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson. Joshua Buatsi, for me, one of the best prospects to come out of the UK to represent the light heavyweight division. Has been impressive since his debut in the professional rankings. He is 31 years old now, has 18 fights, 13 by KO, 0 losses and 0 draws, so he's undefeated. Willie Hutchinson is 26 years old, similar record to Joshua Buatsi in that he has 18 wins, also 13 by KO. However, does have the 1 loss and 1 draw on his record. So Joshua Buatsi, however, was actually the plan was that for him to face Anthony Yard next, the fight that fans have long been calling for and been waiting for, and of course the biggest fights to make among the British fighters within that division. So, but however, for some reason, Anthony Yard had turned down the opportunity, which of course gave Willie Hutchinson, a well-earned opportunity, I should say, to be able to face Joshua Buatsi. And Joshua Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson, is very crucial that we, I let you guys know that they actually have a common opponent in Craig Richards. Craig Richards, who Buatsi beat, I believe, in 2023, and was also beat by Willie Hutchinson just not too long ago, summer this year. And I have to say though that Buatsi's fight with Craig Richards was a war like hell on earth. They both had to go through hell to even survive that fight, let alone have a winner. And man, Buatsi had to really bring up the dog in him to be able to emerge victorious in that fight. However, it was a pretty easy fight for Willie Hutchinson, I have to say, despite the defensive holes that I saw in his game. It's like, I don't know. Craig Richards just couldn't capitalize. Did he really want to win that fight? Was his heart in it? I don't know. But Willie Hutchinson is revving off that win. And he has every right to, because Craig Richards is a world level athlete, a world level fighter. We know that because he's already faced the likes of Dimitri Bivol, who of course is either number 1 or number 2 in the division, and we shall find that out soon in October. But he gave Bivol a very, very even though he lost to Bivol via unanimous decision, he gave him a very competitive fight, you know, and really showed that he belonged in the ring in that fight. Even in that fight, I believe that Hutchinson, Richards would have done a lot better against Bivol if he realized the urgency and really pushed the matter, because he was having a lot of success in sports. Yeah, so that proves, you know, that Willie Hutchinson's win against Craig Richards, of course, that's proof that Willie Hutchinson himself is a world level fighter. And we can also say the same for Joshua Buatsi, who we know has also beaten Willie Hutchinson. Who was also beating Craig Richards. Going into this fight, Willie Hutchinson, obviously the younger man by 5 years, he's 26 years old. Buatsi at 31. But would that play much of a difference? I don't know. However, Hutchinson is very, very confident right now, and he promises, to finish Buatsi within 5 rounds, people. Within 5 rounds. I find that very hard to believe, because Buatsi, he is no Craig Richards. He's not hesitate when he sees openings. He's coming for you, and he's a big, big hitter, you know. But good luck to both guys on September the 21st. May the best man win. The other fight I would like to look at is between, of course, Josh Kelly, one of the most touted prospects to come out of the UK, and a lot of people, fans, and his team, you know, I'm sure I had very, very high expectations of him. However, I kind of find it funny that Josh Kelly has been fighting in so many different weight classes, or like he's been weighing in, because I've checked his record, and his weight just seems to be fluctuating so much. Like he's fighting 1 minute in this weight class and the next minute in that. I don't know, man. He needs to get some stability somehow in order to have a focused career with like real direction. But he's had 15 fights, just 8 KOs, and he has a loss and a draw in his record. He lost, of course, to David Avanesian, who we know was beat quite easily by Terence Crawford, and most recently by Jerome Boots Ennis. And, you know, he also, Josh Kelly I'm talking about now, also was beat by Ray Robinson. And David and Avanesian and Ray Robinson, like, no slight to them, they are decent fighters. But, you know, when Josh Kelly emerged into the boxing scene, you know, people actually thought he would be a title contender, and no one would have envisioned him getting beat by the likes of Ray Robinson and David Avanesian. Josh Kelly has a very, very flamboyant style, slick, seemingly good footwork, and likes to show off a lot, a bit like Whitaker and Ben Whitaker. But the problem with that kind of style is kind of hard to gauge the level of a fighter's ability, because they just mess around so much in the ring, that you don't know what they're going to do when they face a proper tough fighter, a skillful fighter that they can't do that to, you know. So, you know, that's my point. But I also believe that, you know, Josh Kelly, of course, in his fight, is going to be facing Liam Smith. Liam Smith has just come off a loss, and a loss to Chris Eubank Jr. via TKO. And William Smith has actually had 2 fights with Chris Eubank Jr. The first fight, Liam Smith was actually victorious in that fight. He is, however, 36 years old now. He's had 33 fights, 20 KOs, 4 losses, 2 by KO, and 1 draw. So you can see he does have a bit of power there, quite heavy-handed fighter in Liam Smith. And I kind of suspect Josh Kelly to have quite a chinny, you know, jawline. You know, you could be a bit susceptible to, you know, to being knocked out. I mean, he's been knocked out once already in just 15 fights. He was knocked out by David Avenetian. Yeah, he was KO'd by David Avenetian in their fight. But I think it's time for Josh Kelly to, you know, just really crack on in his career now. He's not a spring chicken anymore. He's 30 years old, and in boxing, you know, you're nearing the age like where you're going to be passing your prime, to say. Liam Smith, I believe, will be his toughest fight so far. And Liam Smith is a decent fighter, you know, but I wouldn't say he's a great fighter. But Josh Kelly has a lot of holes in his game, a lot of defensive holes. I believe this fight is going to be at super middleweight. So also a different new weight class for Josh Kelly to compete in. But the way I see it, I kind of see William Smith coming up with the win over Josh Kelly. I just feel like his style is just a little bit more disciplined, you know. But that's my take on that. However, good luck to both fighters. May the best man win September 21st. Another very, very interesting fight. This one is going to happen in the super featherweight division, and it's going to be for the IBF world title in that division. It's going to be Anthony Cacace, who just recently won that title from Joe Cordina. Excellent operator in the ring, guys. Joe Cordina, who of course is signed to the Zone and will be facing none other than Shakur Stevenson next. So, however, Anthony Cacace, in his fight coming up, Joshua and Dubois undercard, Cacace is facing is going to be facing Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington, 33 years old. Cacace, 35 years old. Has or should I say, back to Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington has 31 wins, 8 KOs, 3 losses. 2 of those losses by KO. He has 1 draw, and is actually coming off 2 losses. One to Lee Wood and Luis Alberto Lopez, and he lost that by majority decision. However, he did get KO'd by Lee Wood Josh Warrington, that is. But Anthony Cacace, in his fight with Joe Cordina, he showed me to be a real operator in the ring, man. So he's now currently the IBF champion, world champion at super featherweight, and Josh Warrington is actually moving up from featherweight to challenge Cacace for this title. So he's got a disadvantage there also. Josh Warrington, former IBF title holder at featherweight, so he has not given. So he's of course he's jumping up straight away to challenge for another IBF title. So I'll say it's a good move for him, but you know, it's gonna be a tough task, I believe, beating Anthony Cacace, man, because the way I saw him fight against Joe Cordina, I mean, goddamn, I didn't really think Cacace had power like that, but to win and beat Joe Cordina via TKO, the guy must be able to crack. And also in Josh Warrington's record, 8 KOs out of 31 fights. I mean, he doesn't seem to operate on power that much. Yeah, but I think Cacace, by what I've seen so far, is the better fighter. So I believe he will get the win and be able to defend his title and keep it against Josh Warrington. Again, I have no horse in the race, so may the best man win on September 21st. And that being said, that's all I have for you on Body and Mind Sports. See you next time on the next Boxing Talk. Don't forget to like, share, definitely subscribe, and drop your comments below so that we know that you are engaging with what is happening here. For now, stay very blessed, and I'll see you some more later.